EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments and the New England Patriots.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we go for circle round twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they? That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Dalvin Tomlinson on the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Ball carrier. He was tackled.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. A run for Nick Chubb. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On the carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They go with Chubb on second down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
10 yards.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On second down now, it's Bell. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
The ball carrier.
Le'Veon Bell.
New York.
His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter, almost like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get Stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
40-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Carrier.
He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
7-yard line. 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. The 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
For a Patriot.
Big play there for New England. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
13-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The quick slant caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Jets 13, Patriots 7.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Going deep here for Parker. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. He's going to take another shot here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
3rd down.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Jets 19. Patriots.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
16 yards.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing, and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
He was
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Are going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
Your loss on the play. And it's third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Number 21, Mark.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
On the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
A gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, Ingram. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That gain on third down, good for 28. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mark Ingram, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a
now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Boy, I just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Goes underneath for Bell. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about at the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward. An absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off for the loss.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now on the return, the ball is loose. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
He'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
A gain of 50.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 55 yards. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there with time running out. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Going left side, it's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
And the Jets first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the